Have you ever felt sad for no reason at all? Maybe you just needed a really good cry, you're feeling all the feels and you have no idea why? Well, then this video is for you. And if you haven't felt that way, you're either lying or you're not human. So let's dive into this thing called sadness. The first thing we want to know is, what is sadness? What is this feeling called sadness, this abstract thing that seems to overtake us, sometimes for a reason and sometimes for no reason at all? Well, sadness is actually a temporary state, and it's usually caused by some kind of disappointment or loss. So this can be in the moment, or it could be something from the past that you're not aware of. So when we look at the question, can I feel sad for no reason? The answer is usually no. There's usually something that's going on that triggered it, but maybe we just weren't paying attention. And like I said, it could be something that's happening right now, or a thought that you had that reminded you of something in the past that's bringing up this sadness in your body again, and it feels like it's for no reason. So when this happens, when this recurring sadness happens, it's actually your body trying to tell you something. So you may not remember that original reason why you're feeling sad, but your nervous system does. Your body actually holds on to these feelings in order to hold them for us until we're ready to deal with them. So what happens is, a lot of times in our life, we felt sadness, but we couldn't do anything about it. We couldn't find a resolution, so our body just held on to it for us. There's an amazing book out there by Bessel van der Kolk called The Body Keeps the Score. It's an amazing book, and it's based on this idea that being traumatized means that we are continuing to organize our life as if the trauma were still going on. So something happens in our life, we're feeling sad, we can't deal with it, mainly because in our society we're taught to suck it up or just put on a pretty face or don't cry. So we're holding on to this old sadness. We're bringing it with us wherever we go, and our body is still trying to make sense of it. Our subconscious, our body's energy system, like it's going on right now. So we hold on to it, and then we're going about our day, everything's fine, and then something happens in our environment, and that sadness gets triggered, and it comes up, and we start to feel it like it's real in this moment. So it's really important to know that when you're feeling sadness, it might not be for anything that's happening right now. It's not your fault, and it's okay to just allow yourself to feel it. So this sadness in your body is actually trying to tell you that something's ready to be healed. If it comes up for you, I call it a poo-poo platter. If it comes up for you on this poo-poo platter, it's your body's way of saying, hey, you're ready to go do this new thing. You're ready to grow your life and be that next best version of yourself. Here's the stuff that's ready to be healed. Here's the stuff that you want to let go of so that you can be and do and have. So even though the sadness doesn't feel good, your mind and body are actually on your side. They're trying to help you let the old stuff go. And we know that we can't let the old stuff go unless we're aware of it. So these little triggers are bringing up this old stuff from the past. It feels really bad, but it's actually a gift. All right, so what does this look like in real life? I will share with you a story that happened to me that helped me really anchor in what this is. So I was being triggered by sadness for no reason, and I allowed myself to sit with it. And I don't know what it was that triggered me. I was just aware that I was feeling this sadness in my body. And so I sat on my bed. I like to put my hands over my heart, and I just allowed myself to feel the sadness, the discomfort. And it's not always easy, but allowing myself to just feel this sadness. And then I asked myself, where is this coming from? And I got this image in my mind of a rocking chair. It was a rocking chair that my mother had when she was pregnant with me and would rock me in it. And it's actually a rocking chair that I have now that I've rocked my own babies in. And so there's the one part of my brain going, oh, why would I be sad about a rocking chair? So I allowed myself to continue sitting in the sadness. And so as I sat there, as I closed my eyes and just listened to this sadness in my body, I was realizing that I was feeling sad at a disconnect that I was having with my mom, that I was wanting to be near her. So as a kid, when I couldn't be with her, I couldn't do anything about it. I longed for her. This little girl version of me longed for my mom, and she wasn't there. I couldn't have her. But in my mind, I was feeling that sadness. I carried it with me, but the times that I did get to be with her were in that rocking chair. So as I was sitting there and listening to this little girl version of me feel sad that she couldn't have her mom, as an adult now in a feeling state, I knew that I could solve that sadness. I could give that little girl version of me what she was needing in that moment that she couldn't have. So I imagined my mom actually rocking that little girl version of me and getting to feel that feeling that I was needing at the time. So instead of the sadness, I was feeling the love. I was feeling that comfort, that connection, all because of this idea of this rocking chair that popped into my mind as I allowed myself to sit with the sadness. So yes, we can feel sad for no reason, but really there is a reason. And I encourage you to allow yourself to listen to where that might actually be coming from. That way you can give yourself what you're needing to actually start to heal that sadness so it doesn't creep up and pop up whenever it feels like it. So now you know what to do if you've been feeling sad for no good reason. What happens if somebody you love is feeling sad for no reason? As humans, it's really difficult to know how to help support another person in pain, which is why I think a lot of our ancestors were like, shh, just, don't let anybody see, hide your crazy. But what if you actually have a loved one that you want to help and support while they're feeling their sadness? What I would encourage you to do is give them a space to voice what it is they're feeling sad about, to say all the things that are coming up, to let them grieve that sadness with you just listening. And here's the thing I want you to do, just ask questions. So you're either listening or you're asking a question. And you can ask questions like, oh, what does that sadness feel like in your body? Let them kind of explore that a little bit. And you can ask them, what does that remind you of? Knowing that no matter what they say is the right answer, even if it's something silly like a rocking chair. Let them say, oh, it reminds me of this time somebody did this, or this time somebody said that. Just ask them questions to help them look into their past, into their experience, to pull out what might be coming up for them. Create that safe space to just let them explore. And then at the end, ask them, what is it that you're needing to feel now? Is there anything I can do? Is there anything that I can do to support you as you bring this next feeling in for yourself? So allow them to have that really comfortable space, knowing that they're completely loved and completely supported by you. If you like this video, please comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts, your ideas, and your questions. And I would also love if you subscribed and check out my next video about why do I feel sad and lonely for no reason, because we're going to do a little bit more of a deep dive. See you then.